Welcome to Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Cardinals and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right back to Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Palmer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Palmer to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Palmer now off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's low. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pickett's throw taken in by Samuel.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They run it with James. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Pickett now from the gun here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here goes Stroud again.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Play action. Stroud now. That is caught.
And snap just a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And here comes a return. 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can
taking it right down Broadway.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's James. 35, right at the 34 here.
84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw complete to Bell.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. The throwing again is Stroud.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He can't get him down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Stroud now to throw.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Stroud.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Stroud will run the option left. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Now Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's second down and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Stroud. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Here's James. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Thomas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. There's Hall bringing in another one. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's low. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. N'Keal Harry, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. James. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw again.
Throw complete to Bell.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.